Hello, everybody. My name is bjdrinksbeer, and I'm here at 3’s in Hamilton, New Jersey, and that's exactly what I'm here to do. This is the first episode of BJ's Brewery Reviewery. Let's go ahead inside. This is Dana. She wears a lot of hats here at 3’s. We could call her a brand ambassador of sorts.
Sure.
What can you tell me about the history of 3’s?
Yeah, so 3 started. So it was a brewery here in Hamilton. Let's say about 8.5 years ago. A family up in Brick decided they wanted to start their own brewery. They saw this one was for sale, so they came on down, bought it. Been in their ownership for over 7 years now. So family owned, family of four. They're doing a great job. They kick ass. They're very busy. Yeah, ever since then, they've just been full steam ahead.
With all the different breweries in the area, what would you say makes you guys different, makes you guys stand out?
I think between the three of us here in Hamilton, everyone kind of does their thing. We try to have more of a variety, just to appeal to all the customers coming in. I've had people come in here who only drink Coors Light, Miller Lite, and they find something like they like. That's the kind of vibe we want here. We want everyone to be able to find something, whether it's a double IPA, a seltzer. We have non-alcoholic soda now. We just try to keep it a really good variety for our customers. And we just try to, we keep the flagships around, but then also get a little creative here and there, special stuff in the tap room. So I think that definitely sets us apart from some other breweries around.
And as far as all the other breweries in proximity in town, is it more of a competition type thing, or is it you guys like kind of working together?
All working together, not a competition at all. We all support each other. We're a big family in Hamilton between the breweries, the local restaurants, the local businesses. We all try to support each other. Actually, today we are celebrating the collaboration beer we did with Chimney and Vinyl. It's called Bermuda Triangle.
I'll be trying that later.
It is a pineapple Dole Whip inspired IPA. We do a collaboration with both of the breweries every year. But besides that, we all try to work together. We help each other out. Today is our brewery crawl, so people are starting at each of the breweries, working their way around town, walking around, just supporting each other, having a good day. It's beer. You can't take it too seriously. You just have fun.
It is, in fact, beer. So, what are your impressions of the beer community as a whole?
I just think everyone's really supportive of each other. I've only been in this business since January, so not even a full year yet. But even before then, I saw the support and the love and the friendship and just the kindness in this community. Someone needs something at their brewery. Oh crap, this equipment broke. Okay, hold on, let me help you out. Let me drive over and help you out.
Right.
It's such a cool community. And even just outside of that, people like you or bar owners. It's just really cool to talk to people about local beers and just have that same interest and that same love for it. Yeah, it's just such a great community. Everyone comes together and supports each other. And you don't
Agreed.
see that often.
So, as far as the New Jersey state brewery laws that went into effect on July 1st, 2022, how has that affected you guys?
It's been tough. It doesn't just affect us. It affects
Of course.
local businesses who want to do events here or food trucks. It just kind of affects everyone. We're limited to how many events we do per year. We have so many ideas and so many things we want people to come to the tap room for besides beer. And we're just limited to that. And, like having food trucks around who just want to support us and we want to support them. It's just kind of tough on both of us to not be able to support each other. Beer and food go well together, so it just kind of it's been tough. We want to get a little more lenient on that. We just want to be able to support each other. That's the thing.
If there were four words you could say to Governor Phil Murphy, what would they be?
Sign the bill, Phil.
So, personally, what's your favorite style?
Favorite style? I'm gonna be a basic. you know what, and just say IPA. But I mean,
I mean, you guys do them so well here. How can you not love them?
exactly, yeah, yeah. I would say just overall IPA gal. Definitely dabble in some sours too. I would say from us, my favorite beer that we make, and I wait for it every year, is our beer stifle, our fest beer. It's a traditional Marzen. It's delicious. I wait for it every single year. It is out now, and it's so exciting. It's the best time of year.
Looking forward to trying that one as well. So, what do you think I should try?
I think you should definitely try the blueberry saison. We're in Hamilton. We use fresh blueberries. You have to have something blueberry when you're in Hamilton.
Of
Our
course.
blueberry saison is excellent. It's a little tart, real easy drinking, and then not a lot of people do saisons often anymore. So we try to keep that one going every summer. I definitely recommend that one.
All right. Well, I will be trying that one as well. All right. Well, thank you, Dana. I'm sure I'll be talking to you later.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course. Before I started drinking, there were a couple things I had to take care of. First off, I had to take my ABC mandated tour of the facility. Unfortunately, there was no one there to guide me on said tour, so here's all you get. The last thing I needed to do before I started drinking was get something to eat. I'm here with Desiree from the Grateful Gourmet. Say hello.
Hi, everybody. How are you today?
And she's about to tell me what I'm going to try.
Today, you are going to try the Googie Dog. This is a quarter-pound all-beef hot dog with a homemade pimento beer cheese today, because we are pairing up with one of our local favorite breweries called 3’s, and so we have the pimento cheese beer sauce, and then a Rochester-style meat sauce on top of that with mustard and crispy onions on a potato roll.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. And you might even need a knife and fork to eat it. It's a little messy, but
Oh yeah, I
that's
wasn't
what makes
picking
it so
this
good.
up. This would be all in my hair and all over my face. I don't need that. I pre-cut it
Okay.
so I wouldn't have trouble, and I'm still having trouble. Let's give
She's
this
a messy
try.
one.
Absolutely delicious. The chili is on point. The what's this here? Is that the onions?
Crispy onions.
Crispy
Yeah.
onions.
Mm-hmm. Crispy
Excellent.
fried onions.
Excellent. The beer cheese sauce is what really stands out, though. It's amazing. Amazing
Thank you.
stuff. Really enjoying this one. Might have to get another one later. We'll see what happens.
You'll have to come back and try the tots next time, or maybe even the Brussels sprouts.
That's not out of the question. It's
Yes.
early. We'll see what happens.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks. You have a good day. I actually did end up trying a couple of the Brussels sprouts a little bit later, and they were excellent. Now that I've had my tour of the facility and I got a little bit of food in me, it's time to grab a beer and talk to some people. All right, so now I'm here with Mike. Mike, what do you do here?
I am the head of things that need to be done, I guess. A little bit of brewing, a little bit of overseeing production, supply chain, recipes.
Another wearer of many hats, and that's a very nice one you're rocking today.
Thank you, man.
So what is it that sets this place apart from everywhere else in the area?
I think we just really try to attack things in an approachable style. So we want beer that you can sit and drink multiple of. Rather than being over the top in any one direction, we just want it to be really simple, approachable beer.
And I believe that because the first time I head back to reality, I think I said in the video I could drink this every day.
That's what our goal is. Yeah, absolutely. Beer you can drink every day.
Just non-offensive, clean drinking, good beer.
Yeah, something that's got some flavor, but without all the heaviness that weighs things down and makes it undrinkable.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of 3’s and how it came to be, the name, the origin?
Yeah, so 3’s was founded in 2016 by another gentleman, really as a retirement project. And when he realized kind of where craft beer was going in New Jersey and kind of the world, he kind of realized that it was bigger than what he wanted to do in retirement. Serendipitous timing on where we were in our lives and wanting to get out of home brewing into something a little different than my corporate career. So my family's been running it since 2017. And we've been here at what used to be 333 Washington Street. That's where the name comes from. Now 5013th Street. But yeah. since 2016.
Zoning, it'll get you every time.
It does. You move the front door, they want to change all these things, silliness. But yeah, so just rocking out, trying to make good beer. That's the goal.
So as far as the other breweries in the area, would you say there's competition there, or is it everybody just trying to help everyone else out?
It's definitely everybody trying to help each other out. Like, I consider two of our best friends in the industry, Chimney and Vinyl, who are the two closest breweries to us. We're finishing up a brewery crawl today with, where we were at all three breweries. And I think that just speaks to what separates beer culture from every other industry you can think of. You're not ever going to get two mortgages, but you certainly can drink a beer from two or three or four different breweries in one day. And I think that's the way it should be. Everybody
Absolutely.
wants. And a nuanced take on a classic style, there's nothing wrong with that. You should try them all.
Absolutely. So what's your favorite style?
I'm definitely a lagerhead. I absolutely love our fest beer, our beer stifle. We went traditional fest beer rather than Oktoberfest, so a little less malty. Just again, looking towards approachability and the type of beer that you can sit and session and drink multiple of. Whether it's by the pint or the goblet or.
So what's your favorite beer that you guys do?
Favorite beer? Man, that's a tough question. I'm a big fan of Split Check, our Czech style lager. Definitely dig the Solstice for summer. As far as
Very clean drinking.
as far as cold IPA, I think it's a new style, and I think if we as craft brewers do a good job of educating consumers, I think it will catch on. I think it's novel, it's approachable, it's something I didn't know was missing until you had it, and I think that's the cleanest way to explain it.
Cold IPAs are still relatively new. Not a lot of people know what they're all about. But in my experience, I'm not going to get into the science and what makes it a cold IPA. But in my experience, all the ones that I've tasted have been super clean, less bitter, very easy drinking, just very good beer.
Yeah, and speaking to what we were talking about before, what sets us apart, the style, the people that founded this type of beer, really were looking at that double IPA territory, that 7, 8, 9% tile of beer. And when I had the first one that I tasted, and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is a beer I could drink all day, but I don't want to drink an 8, 9, 10% beer all day. So we chose to do Solstice at 5.3. To me, it's the perfect session beer. If you're working in the yard, great. If you're on the boat, great. If you're just hanging out at a family party, you can have multiple of them. You're not hammered. It's not weighing you down. It's just really good, easy drinking beer with a lot of flavor to it.
Super crushable, super clean drinking. I mean, agreed. What would you recommend to someone who's here for the first time?
I think it totally depends on your palate and what you like. We do everything from seltzer, craft soda, to hazy doubles, to, like we were just talking about cold IPA. I think it's such a novel style that, my question to every IPA drinker is, have you had a cold IPA? The response always mean like an IPA that's cold, and then you get to talk about the nuanced differences. But I think they're so novel and so different that, like, if you haven't had one, go find one. It could be ours, it could be anybody's that's out there. I think it's one of the most novel styles of beer that's going to be approachable for most people.
Definitely. So the laws that went into effect on July 1st, 2022, how has that affected you?
I think there's some really good parts to it, and there's some really detrimental parts to it. The COVID outdoor expansion areas have been, monumentally amazing for breweries. Home delivery, certainly during the early part of COVID, kept us alive. Some of the other rules about, the number of TVs, the size of TVs, the number of events and things like that. I think it really holds back New Jersey's breweries and New Jersey's economy from competing with the surrounding states. And I think that's the hard part for people to grasp, is that, we really compete with not just each other, but we're competing with Yards, who has food and a tap room and events and private events. We're competing with Other Half, who has multiple, facilities in New York and across the country, for shelf space and for tap space. And that's the more difficult competition. And that's what really, I think, holds New Jersey breweries back from growing, expanding, and becoming destination breweries like you're starting to see across the country.
Right. So if you had 4 words you could say to Governor Phil Murphy, what would they be?
Do your job, Phil.
That's acceptable. Well, thank you, Mike.
Great to talk to you, buddy.
Great talking to you. I'm enjoying everything that's going on here, and I will make my return at some point.
We're looking forward to it.
Well, cheers.
Cheers, sir.
Need a new one. After talking to Mike, it was time to see what some of the customers had to say about 3’s. So, Sean, do you come to 3’s often?
I do. Probably maybe twice a week, every week, maybe. More often than not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what sets this place apart from all the other breweries around?
I wouldn't say it really sets anything apart, but the company of all the people that work here is actually really nice. The beer is great. They've been here the longest, so it's just a nice, well-rounded place, good people, everything like that.
I have experienced so far that the people have been amazing. So, what are you drinking now?
Right now, I am drinking Juice Box. Nice, juicy drink, nice and simple, nice and light. Just something. Well, after all the other drinks I've had today, it's just nice and light to be able to keep drinking.
All right. And what's your favorite thing here?
Back to Reality is always a good one. Solstice has been my go-to recently.
Very good.
Nice and smooth, not hoppy at all. Like if you're trying to get into IPAs, that's like the go-to thing to try.
That's a good first step.
Oh,
right
it really
there.
is, yeah.
Definitely.
It's not hoppy. You don't get any bitterness to it at all. It's just nice and mellow. It's almost more like a lager than anything.
Very clean drinking.
It really is. I pretty much drink anything here. Seltzer is good. Not usually a huge fan of seltzers.
Same. But I've had one today.
Yeah, the cobbler beers are fantastic, though. They've been working on that stuff for, 4 years now. The cobbler drinks. Like, you can't stop drinking them. It just feels like you're drinking a cobbler.
So, someone who's coming here for the first time, what would you suggest that they try?
Well, me being me, I've had almost all the beers here, all the beers at all different breweries. I try and really base it off of what everybody likes to drink. So if you like lighter drinks, I'll probably suggest something like either the Solstice, White Noise, maybe Pitter Patter. I really like to talk to somebody before I suggest something. See what they like, what they've had before.
Exactly.
Yeah, which I think works out a lot better that way. What I would suggest, Pitter Patter is probably like the easiest drinking thing that you can probably get here.
I got to try that.
Yeah. It's nice and light, no issues, no problems. It's a good start for pretty much anything.
Well, all right. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you for the interview. I was not expecting this today, but I'm so glad I did it.
No one's ever expecting it.
I really didn't want to do this.
Well, I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Not a problem. That was a fun time. I'm glad I got to do this.
Well, I'm joined here by Leah. Say hello, Leah.
Hey.
And Leah, you said you've been here a couple times.
Yeah.
What sets this place apart from any other of the breweries in the area?
It's a very chill, easygoing environment. You're not harassed. It's not crazy loud. The bartenders are super nice and chill.
You can always appreciate all of that.
Yes, the beer is tasty.
Speaking of the beer, what are you drinking on now?
I'm drinking, it's a sour beer, the Bender Blender. It's like a peach and passion fruit.
I haven't had this version, but I've had the last two versions. They're amazing.
So good.
Yeah.
So
So what would you suggest to someone coming here for the first time like myself?
So I'm kind of boring when it comes to beer, and I only like sour beers.
That's fine.
I mean, that Belgian white one sounds pretty tasty.
I did have that. It was really good.
Good, but I like sours because it doesn't really taste like alcohol.
3’s does an amazing job at every sour that I've had from them.
So good. Yes. It's local and convenient, and I know it's a 15-minute drive, but I know it's worth it because everyone I've tried is very good. And I end up leaving with a 4-pack.
All right, Leah, well, thank you for being on.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. You have a wonderful rest of the day, and cheers. I'm joined here by Cindy and Jack. Say hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello. I take it you guys come here often?
Yes, we've been here quite a few times.
So what sets this place apart from any other of the places in the area?
It's good beer.
Okay, and what are you drinking on now?
I'm drinking fruit drink.
I'm drinking the blueberry, I guess it's a
Saison.
Saison.
Oh, I can't wait to try that one.
So good.
You know, Hamilton being the blueberry capital of the world, you have to try a blueberry beer.
If you were to suggest one to someone coming here for the first time, like myself, what would you suggest?
I really liked the Bermuda Triangle with the pineapple whip. That was very good.
Can't wait to try that one. How about you?
Well, it seems to be their signature beer is probably Back to Reality.
That's true.
Yeah, so
Which is very
I could drink that every day.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very good.
yeah, and wherever you go, normally if you go across the street to Ricca's Pizza, the beers that they have, the local beers, as far as 3’s, that's always Back to Reality is what they have.
Well, Cindy and Jack, Thanks for being on. I had a great time interviewing you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, now I'm joined by my boy Bibbs. Bibbs is the guy who got me into 3's Brewing. Say hello, man.
Hey, what's up?
So, what is it that sets 3's Brewing apart from all the other breweries around?
Oh man, their beer is amazing. The people here, the bartenders are amazing. I call them Matt Squared and Lou. Great guys. Make you feel like home. It's great.
Agreed. I mean, this is my first time here. I was so nervous walking into this place, and it's just so comforting when everybody is this nice. It's amazing. So, what's your favorite to drink here?
Oh man, I have a couple, but my favorite one that actually got me here was Bacteriality.
Oh yeah, could drink it every day, honestly.
Absolutely. As well as like Bougie Bubbles, if you want a little change up for the seltzers. And another one was they don't have it right this moment, but the Flirt. That was like
Flirt
was amazing.
Super Flirt.
Super Flurp, and then they had a regular Flurp. It hasn't been out in quite some time, but I hope they bring that back for sure.
And what would you suggest to someone who's coming here for the first time and would like to try out some of what they have to offer? What would you say to go with?
I would definitely say go to Back Reality for sure. Some of the other stuff they have on tap, if you're into sours, Blender Bender's great. They had a couple porters they're not on right now, besides Not for Schmelz. Their coffee porters are pretty good too. And
Oh, I remember that one. That was,
yeah, they're great. And yeah, any of the IPAs are always solid choices.
All right. Well, thanks, Bib. Thank you for being
Of
on.
course. Thank you for having me.
You enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Cheers, my man. And after talking to all those amazing people, thanks everybody, by the way, it was time to do what I do best, taste a few beers. All right, I'm back with Dana here, and she's going to tell me what I'm drinking.
All right, so first up, tap room only, not canning, not packaging this one yet, is Juice Box. It's an ale. It's got tangerine, raspberry, and boysenberry. It is 5.9%. Nice and fruity, light, summery.
I'll be the judge of
What do you
that.
think?
On the nose? Oh yeah, this is a fruit explosion. I'm picking up the boysenberry, I'm picking up the raspberry. It's all coming together very nicely. I think I'm going to like this one. Let's give it a try. Super crushable. It pretty much is just a fruit explosion. Everything is very balanced. You're not tasting anything more than anything else. Excellent stuff. I'm going to give this one 4.5 out of 5.
Next up, we have our Blueberry Saison Blue Devil. So we do this every summer. It's a big hit. Fresh Hamilton blueberries. Another really crushable summer beer. It's only 5.8%, so nothing crazy. One of my favorites, but you tell me what you think.
On the nose? Oh yeah, the blueberries are coming through very nicely. Doesn't smell too heavy, like there's not too much going on. It just smells light and fruity. Let's give it a try. Wow, this is the first blueberry saison I've had, and I never realized how well blueberries lend themselves to the saison style. Super easy drinking, very fruity, no offensive flavors, just a very nice, easy drinking beer. Yeah, this one gets a 4.5 out of 5.
All right, next up, I'm going to butcher the names. It's Latin. It's Margaritas. So this is our barrel-aged saison. So we took our Blue Devil, we barrel-aged it in Sherritt barrels, Sherritt Winery, right in town, for 2 years. Put it in our barrels for 3 more. So it's a 5-year barrel-aged saison. It's got some strawberry in it, a little funky, 8.5.
Okay. On the nose? Not getting a lot of the blueberries and the berries and so on, but let's give it a try. Very easy drinking for being something barrel aged. Hints of the blueberries, hints of the strawberries. I'm gonna give this one 5 out of 5.
All right, next up, the reason for the brewery crawl today and the Hawaiian shirts is Bermuda Triangle. So it's a collaboration between all 3 breweries in Hamilton, 3's, Chimney, and Vinyl. It's a pineapple Dole Whip inspired IPA. So you're going to get a little pineapple in there, not so sweet. It's only 4.5, so super crushable, nice and smooth, summery. It's a good one.
All right, on the nose. Yeah, all we're really getting is that pineapple. Let's give it a try. Ooh, wow. Super smooth, easy drinking, super crushable. The pineapple flavors coming through. Little softness in the mouthfeel. This has lactose, right?
Yes, yeah, we added some lactose in there.
Okay, very soft on the mouthfeel, very easy drinking. Oh yeah, and that citrusy pineapple flavor is killer. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm also going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5. Well, thank you, Dana.
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
Yeah, guys, go to Joe Canals in Marlton for canned 3's products. But some of this stuff is only available in the tap room.
None of these are available at Joe Canal.
Right. So you have to come to the tap room and try some of our special stuff. We're open Thursday nights, Friday nights, all day Saturday and Sunday. Come get some of the special stuff during the week to take home. If you're out in the Marlton area, go see BJ, grab some cans to go. And yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Of course, anytime. I had an amazing time at 3's Brewery. Everyone who worked there was so welcoming, so friendly. The atmosphere was great, amazing place to have a beer, and the best part, in fact, was the beer. Well, that's all I got for this time. Until next time, cheers.